Good morning, guys. It is Friday, January 22nd at 5 a.m., and I am exhausted.
IJ 2.0.
It's easy to see I'm exhausted by the strange presence of extra cheddar flavor blasted goldfish crackers and the 6 cups of chocolate milk that I've downed tonight. 6 cups of chocolate milk. Clay, you probably already know about this because I've been talking about it for so long, but for the rest of my 58 subscribers who don't watch my videos, don't care, and aren't listening, I'm going to explain anyway. At the end of last year, I volunteered to help with a student short film project called Calling. The idea behind Calling is basically we took Jesus, moved him up 2,000 years, moved his disciples up 2,000 years, gave them all modern day jobs, careers, lives, and families, and then speculated what it would be like if he called them today. And all that's well and good, guys, but there's one small problem, which isn't a problem, because, like I said, I volunteered for it. I'm directing it, and producing it. Now, guys, you might be asking yourself, what's so big about directing and producing? I wish I would have asked that question before I volunteered. Apparently, producer is code word for doing everything that nobody else wants to do. And staying up late nights, talking to a camera, with the extensive use of air quotes. Unnecessarily. I checked out my computer logs the other night, and I figured it out. I've logged in over 125 hours editing this sucker. The film is only 11 minutes long. And thus, that is the reason for my extreme puff levels. As you can clearly see, more extreme than I think I've ever had my puffiness being puffed. Because it goes from hundreds of times of doing this, and this, and this. Extreme puffiness can equal extreme frustration. Or hunger. Hunger was attributed to that too. Although I think it's only fair to clarify that A, I did volunteer to do this. B, I do enjoy doing this, yes. And C, other people have offered to do some of the jobs, but they just couldn't. It's not as bad, maybe, as I'm saying, but it still is 5 in the morning. The next topic I want to discuss is our good old friend Drex Vanchevy. As some of you may remember, Drex Vanchevy was guest starred on the IJ web show a couple of times as the infamous Robin and Darth Sidious and something else, I think, but I'm not really positive. Clay, if you remember, I invited you to go see Drex in a show with me this weekend. And if you also remember, that show was a lad. Now, for those of you who don't know what Drex looks like, go back and watch the very last episode we ever posted. Okay, now that you've got that picture in your head, now picture him bare-chested, prancing and dancing around a stage, belting out show tunes. And you will all very clearly see why we find this, in fact, amusing. In response to my question from last week's video, Fun Stuff Person something, probably some numbers after the end to make her username unique, said that she thinks that the census should take place because it gives the government the illusion that they have power. And so I got to thinking, and I was wondering, is it really giving them the illusion that they have power? Or do they actually have this power that they've been illusioned of? And are we the ones who have the illusion that they have no power? And does it really matter? In other news, they recently revealed that over $50 million was raised for the Haiti relief funds. Congratulations, world, we're doing it. The bad news, they got another earthquake. 6.0 on the Richter scale. Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad. I think I cut my foot open. How did that happen? Well, guys, I think that's all I have to talk about for this week, surprisingly enough. Not much happened this week. I've just been editing a lot. In between watching my TiVoed episodes of Psych, Burn Notice, and House, of course. Hey, I actually drew this picture of Hugh Laurie. But again, it was at 3 in the morning. He looks kind of drunk. What do you think? I don't know. Man, yeah, just a little rough sketch, a little something, little something on paper. Yeah, I totally suck. His lips look like banana peels. Do you have banana peel lips? I didn't think so. But anyway, before I sign out, one of my friends asked me to give a shout out to her on my webcast. Her name? Vampire V. What is it with people and vampires? So, Mrs. V, here is your shout out. Guys, I'll see you next week. In the meantime, don't forget to be awesome. I think I'm just gonna go crash somewhere. It is way too early to be doing this.